But yeah, what is this? What is this, guys? What the fuck is this? How can you have been developing this game for 2 years? This looks like something slapped together in 10 days and not 2 years. $35, huh, guys? $35 for this. And now I think I'm playing a Game Guru game. I've seen the same thing in Game Guru games, guys, where assets are stuck in the ground. $35, huh? Really? $35. Alright, hello everybody, this is Zaxter99, yet again with another indie game review. Now, we as gamers, especially on Steam, we have a ton of great choices when it comes to open world survival games. So, for example, you can buy the base game of Ark Survival Evolved right now for only 20 US dollars. And you're going to probably have a great time as long as you have a computer beefy enough to run the game well. Alright, so there's a ton of great indie games, such as the one I'm playing now, Subsistence, which is only $13.99. 7 Days to Die. Just many, many more. But then, guys, we have a game that just launched today. September 30th, this is a first play on launch day, and yet another first review of a game on Steam, as we see this game has no user reviews. It just launched this morning. This is Mass Harvest, brought to us and published by Going Gold Limited, and of course, it is their first title on Steam. Mass Harvest is the first Unreal Engine 5 game. That's a lie. Mass Harvest is not the first Unreal Engine 5 game. That's a bunch of bullshit. Survive the alien parasite pandemic. They have destroyed our moon and harvested all our resources, and guess what? We are the main resource of this planet. So get ready before they get you. Just an extremely lame description of the game, if we're being completely honest. But supposedly it's an open world realistic survival game in early access. But what gets me, guys, is the price tag of this game. 35 US dollars with a 15% launch discount. Oh my god. It makes me wonder if these guys are going to charge more once this game comes out of early access. The early access of the game contains a wealth of content that will keep players engaged for many hours. I hope it keeps us engaged for more than 35 hours to get a good value out of it. I'm just saying. Players can expect to run into some obscure bugs and other issues while playing that we intend to locate and fix before the full release. Sure, how many times have we read that? There's so many of these indie games, and I understand that a game might want to launch in early access to get it out there and get people's opinions of the game, and have people testing it and giving them feedback and stuff like that. But with a price tag this high in early access, it almost seems like these developers are trying to fundraise the game and have people help test the game and basically charge people to play test the game, which is not supposed to be something you do on Steam. That goes against the Steam developer rules, and it goes against their suggestions for developers. They're not supposed to be charging full price for an early access game. Alright, throughout the course of early access period, we intend to introduce the missing supported features such as NPC overhaul, more crafting items, while expanding and enhancing many of the existing features that are outlined below. What is the current state of the early access version? In terms of content, the early access version of the game contains all the main staples of the survival experience. Players can explore the map, gather survival items, craft items, develop their bunker, and fight off the infected humans, and much, much more. Will the game be priced differently during and after early access? There's no plan to change the pricing after early access. So again, with that, what they're doing is they're charging full price for a game that they admit has a lot of bugs and, is not ready at this point. Charging full price for a game that they admit is not complete and probably full of a lot of bugs. Oh boy. So, here it is, guys. we're going to go ahead and jump in and give this game its first review on Steam and see if this game is worthy of, first of all, using the Unreal Engine 5, see if it's worth a damn, see if it's fun, and see if I think, based on my first impressions of the game, that this game is anywhere near worth a $35 price tag. So we'll be back to look at Mass Harvest, and we'll do that right after this. Zaxter 99. Alright guys, when we launch the game, welcome back. First of all, this is what we see. We see a message from the developers. Welcome to the early access version of Mass Harvest. 2 years ago, I convinced my friend to start our own studio. I left my university and he left his game development job. We were in hell developing the game for a year. We didn't have any budget and were literally paying everything off of our savings. But we took the game to a point where our friends see it or basically saw it and decided to leave their jobs to join the development process too. That's a cool story. Now it's been 2 years and we're proud to present an early access version of Mass Harvest. We'd like to thank our family, friends, and others who help us to be heard. You're helping us make our dream a reality. But we'd also like to thank you especially for supporting us by purchasing Mass Harvest. We have a long planned development period. We want you to be part of the development as well. Join our Discord channel and follow our socials where we develop the game together with our community. We hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, well I hope I enjoy this game as well. I mean, I am not here to, tear down a game where there's been a lot of effort and a lot of work put into a dream. Certainly not here to do that. But when I look at the video trailer, which doesn't really show a lot of gameplay, and I look at the price tag, I mean, I admit that I am very unsure about this game, and I'm very doubtful of this game, I gotta be completely honest. But we're here to find out what this game is. I mean, this game doesn't have any reviews yet. I'll be one of the first to review this game, and I honestly do hope I love it as well. I hope I can say at the end of my playtime here that this game is well worth the $35 asking price, minus the launch discount. And that I enjoy the hell out of it. I would love nothing more than to do that. It would be a shocker and it would surprise me, but we'll go in and see what happens. Okay. So first thing let's do is let's turn down this audio because I saw this exact same menu in a game just earlier this morning. I could have swore. Alright, let's turn the master volume down. The music volume definitely needs to go way down. And we'll leave voice high just so we can hear that. And probably 30, we'll just go 39, that's fine. The video, let's take a look at it. Unlimited, borderless, that all looks good. Advanced, we have motion blur. I hope you don't have motion blur on. If you do, I'm going to turn post-processing down because a lot of times motion blur is included in the post-processing setting. Yeah, let's just go into the game now. Alright. And escape. Yep, looks like everything did save. That's good. Okay. Well, let's go into a new game. And here we go, guys. The intro video is extremely blurry. Maybe I shouldn't have the settings quite so high, I'm not sure. Well, I remember seeing this part in the trailer. Yeah, we're probably going to have to turn the settings way down if the game's going to be anywhere near this blurry. So this is a problem with your game, you guys. If the game is default setting, all the video settings and graphic settings to a state where the game's going to run like this, then the game needs to have better, automatic detection of the computer specs and set the settings appropriately based on the computer's, that it's being played on. Yeah, because right now this is not a good experience, even the intro movie. This is terrible. And it's probably because the graphic settings are set too high, but again, a lot of times I just go with the default. thinking the game knows what, it's doing. Alright. Okay, so you've advertised the game enough, and the fact that I can't skip this is kind of sad. Yeah, I know it's the 30th of September. I just bought the game. I know the date. I know what the name of the game is. I don't need to add it to a wish list on Steam. Okay, why can't I skip this? If it's loading, it needs to say that it's loading somewhere. Okay. Let's, at this point, let's go ahead and close the game, guys. It's taking up 94% of my GPU in that state. Okay, let me go ahead and launch the game again. And let's go into the settings and turn some of these settings down. I'm just saying. So we're going to turn anti-aliasing. How come we can't turn this off? The view distance, I like to have that up. We're going to turn effects up to high. Global illumination, lighting, we're going to turn to high. Textures we'll turn that to high. It's not a very high, right? No. Post-processing, again, we're going to turn this to high. Post-processing, we're going to turn this to low. 3D resolution, foliage, we'll turn this to high as well. And we'll see if that makes any difference. So we'll hit escape here. Yes, I want to save those settings. Go ahead and make sure they save. They did. Good. Good sign. Let's go do it again. Well, let's see if the video intro is better now. Oh, yeah. Look how much better this is already running. So see, your game should be auto-detecting the power of the computer that it's running on and setting those settings accordingly based on detection that the game is sensing from whatever computer it's being played on. It shouldn't auto-default to Epic no matter what the computer is. So that's one thing you guys need to do for sure, because the game is running, or this video intro is running 10 times better now, as you can see. A lot of people are going to do exactly what I did, just trust that the game knows what it's doing, and go in with whatever it's defaulting to. So you have your intro to the game as your video game trailer, and you don't show any actual gameplay. That's a little bit concerning as well. I mean, this is cool, don't get me wrong, but this isn't actual gameplay. And hopefully we'll see some actual gameplay here. I mean, that is a cool intro. I like it. Now let's hope me changing those settings will mean it has... There we go. So it basically locked up before. Yeah, it looks like it locked up. It didn't say not responding in Task Manager, but it definitely locked up or something first time. Yeah, I don't mind it advertising itself for like a few seconds. That's fine. All right. So here we go. Okay. So here's the actual gameplay. I'm just saying, you don't show this in the trailer. Okay. So we already have a lot of equipment built, it looks like. Use radio. Okay. Interact crafting bench. Okay, so we can craft a furnace, a metal bed, a generator, a solar system that generates electricity. Okay. A fridge, a light, and a solar panel. So that's not a whole lot of things to craft. Crafting has little to be desired right now. Can't even craft weapons or anything. Kind of weird. We hit tab here. We do have crafting, personal crafting, where we can create So I've seen a lot of this cardboard pants kind of stuff in crafting games before. So this looks like a asset pack, this whole crafting system. I've seen this exact same thing before. So this whole crafting and inventory system is an asset pack available on the Unreal Store, for sure. Insufficient items, I need one wood log. Okay. Right. Pick up a shotgun. 9mm ammo. Okay. Box of 12 gauge. Gun. 9mm. There's us an axe. Rounds. 5.56. Can't pick up the scissors. Can we open this door? Lock. Same thing. So this is all our inventory when we search. Okay. So get some food out of here. A lot of chips. I bet you these developers like chips. Yeah. There we have a bedroom. Another locked door. Log. Get out of here. Let's get out in the world, baby. The game seems to be running pretty well. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, so our hatchet is number 5. Oh. Okay, so we're getting wood logs, plus 10, plus 6. Okay, so the tree just disappears. The whole chopping tree animation and the tree just disappearing is bad. It's not worth the $35. It's not worthy of the price tag. And I understand this can be improved, but right now I would expect more in the chopping trees animations for $35. Man. Okay. Can we not craft a pickaxe? Okay, so do we get ore and stuff like that with... Oh, I guess not. Okay. So our... I'm gonna say our axe just goes through most things rather than... What the fuck is this, guys? Guys, what the fuck? Okay. So the game was running really good until we saw some zombies, and... Yeah. Okay. This is terrible. And we died. Spawn. Great. Okay, and so we lost everything on our corpse. I understand that. Right. This is what I was scared of, guys, when I looked at the Steam page. This is exactly what I was scared of. I actually wasn't even expecting the game to be this bad. I'm just saying. I mean, I've already turned my graphic settings down. But, yeah. What is this? What is this, guys? What the fuck is this? How can you have been developing this game for 2 years? This looks like something slapped together in 10 days and not 2 years. $35, huh, guys? $35 for this. And like I said, guys, I mean, when I first started making this video, you guys saw how I went to Ark Survival and said, this is what you can get for $20. And, is that my dead player? Yep. Okay. But yeah, I said this is what you can get for $20 in Ark Survival because I was very suspicious of this $35 survival game that we're looking at here. And we're watching zombies completely glitch out. We're watching zombies with way faster speed than we have. We're looking at the combat lag out when I swing at them. This is an absolute mess, guys. This is something I would expect to be on Steam for $2.99, especially with the bugs and the glitching and everything like that I'm seeing here. Guys, how much fun, and then we have an invisible wall. Oh, I love seeing invisible walls like this where you can see through it. That is my favorite thing in the world, is seeing invisible walls like this. And then I just love seeing monsters faster than you that glitch out like this. $35, huh, guys? $35. And again, I hate to be this guy. I hate to be this guy tearing down your dream and tearing apart your game. But I gotta be honest, I don't believe for a second that you've been working on this game for 2 years or more than 2 years. And if you have, then you must be really new at game development. Because look at this, guys. Look at the zombies glitching out here. Look at this shit. And they're all exactly the same. So you have no variety in your monsters. What is all this? What is all this, guys? Like I said, this is why I'm saying this game should be like $3 at most right now. Okay, that's my recommendation to you guys. I hate to be a dick, guys. I hate to sound like a dick. But at this point, you need to mark this game down to under $5 so that you can get this game in the hands of people who will give you feedback, people who will buy your game, and especially at this point now. So all the zombies lost me. They didn't lose me in the forest, but they lost me here. Makes no sense. But yeah, you need to price this game. I would recommend under $5. $3.99, $4.99, something like that, so that you can get more people purchasing your game. But especially as people see these kind of videos popping up on Twitch and YouTube for this game, nobody's going to want to pay $35 for this. So you want people getting your game in their hands so they can give you honest and critical feedback, reporting these kind of bugs, showing you guys these kind of bugs so you guys can fix this kind of shit. And then once you get your game up to a state where it's more fun to play and it's not glitching out like we've already seen, then at that point maybe you can charge, you know, $20 for your game or whatever. But what I'm seeing here, I don't ever see a point in this game where you could get away with charging $35 for this. Again, you're asking almost twice as much as Ark Survival. Think about that. You're asking about twice as much money as Ark Survival costs. You're asking more than 7 days to die costs. And yeah. And this is just, I've seen these exact same Guts assets a million times before, guys. And you're just copying and pasting the same Guts asset all over the place. And now there's so many assets, I guess, that the game's lagging out. I don't know. But this is just the same fucking... And now I think I'm playing a Game Guru game. I've seen the same thing in Game Guru games, guys, where assets are stuck in the ground. $35, huh? Really? $35. Right. And this is what I was scared of, guys. This is what I was scared of when I saw this, this on the Steam page. And that... So how come the zombies, like, continue to chase me at the start of the game in the forest, but now I lose them super easy out here in the open world out here? Hey, guess what? We got more Guts assets over here. Come on, guys. You guys are overdoing these Guts, I'm just saying. You don't think you're overdoing this just a little bit? Of course, we can't go in the building. And I'm still confused about... Look how we can see the outline for this invisible wall. Guys, come on! At this point, I think $5 is too much money for this goddamn game. Oh my god. This is fucking terrible. Come on, I can't wait to see some more guts assets. Can we see some of those in here? I hope we got tons of gut assets in here. Oh, we got some glowy shit. That's great. Where's all my guts, guys? You guys are disappointing me. I was expecting to see 400 or 500 more of those in there. And guess what? We got more zombie assets just glitching out. Let's go ahead and... Wow. Let's run backwards here. I just want to see if I can lose them running backwards. Yeah, this is great AI, guys. Some of the zombies are running in completely random directions when they're trying to get me. The AI looks incredible here, guys. I can see you've been hard at work on the AI for the last 2 years. It's really great. Really fun game here, guys. I'm loving it. Well, for $35, guys, I think this might be the worst game, especially at the price tag, that I've played in years. Yeah, I don't think that I've played a more buggy game since about 2020, maybe 2019. Like, this is the worst shit I've played in years, guys, and I play a hell of a lot of games on my YouTube channel. I review a hell of a lot of games, and this is beyond frustrating to play. It's beyond frustrating to see you guys talk about your dreams and how hard you've been working on this game for 2 years and how you're so proud to give this game to us in early access now, and then see this. Like, that's disheartening to me. It makes me feel like a little bit of an asshole. But then again, you guys are charging $35 for this. So if I'm an asshole, what does this and charging $35 for this make you guys as the developers who are charging people $35 for this and, you know, flaunting your dreams and how hard you've been working on this for 2 years and everything like that before the game even launches? Again, so how come sometimes I can lose these guys? And what the fuck are all these things in the sky? But so how come sometimes I can lose these guys? No problem. What happened to these guys? Oh, there they are. That's great, guys. We see that the AI is extremely intelligent. These guys are stuck in trees. Oh, that guy was stuck in trees. He's trying to go back home. We see that. He's still attacking, it looks like, even though he's going back home. He's not chasing me anymore, but he's still stuck in an attack animation. He's glitching out, going invisible, and then we can see him, and then he goes invisible for a second. I mean, you bought a nice weather asset pack. The rain looks good. Nice asset you put in this world. That looks good. But again, we have zombie assets stuck in the ground. We have just a whole bunch of zombies placed together. That's what really bad developers do, guys, is create a challenge by plopping, you know, 50 zombie assets in a small area to try to create some kind of a challenge. Yeah, that's what, again, that's what really bad, like, Game Guru developers do, right? That plop in Game Guru assets. They'll throw in, you know, 50 zombies in a small little house and try to make the game challenging by doing that. Another thing that Game Guru devs do, and when I say Game Guru devs, I'm being completely honest, we see this kind of shit in Game Guru games all the time, where they'll take what they think is a cool looking asset and overuse it and plop it down everywhere 5 billion times. And that's what we're seeing here. So, yeah. Guys, this is the worst game I've played in years, and I'm not even kidding. The absolute worst game I've played in years, and they're asking $35 for it. So, it is what I thought it was when I saw it on the Steam page, guys. And I'm sad to say, yeah, it is exactly what we're seeing. And I'm really curious to see how these developers respond. At this point, the only real response these developers should do is apologize to me for me wasting my time and money and getting this kind of an experience, right? But I have a feeling these developers are going to, respond in the worst of ways, as I've seen time and time again. So if you developers are wanting to respond in a really negative and toxic manner to this just honest look at your game, by all means, go ahead. Do what you got to do, guys. I've been here. I've dealt with this before. You wouldn't be the first toxic, corrupt developers to respond negatively to me just showing honest feedback and showing the state a shit game is in. And yeah, guys, before we end this video, we are going to see more of the infamous Guts asset that I'm sure is absolutely free. Sure, more Guts over there. Great. Can't open the door. Sure. Aye. So I love how we can see inside the building, and it looks like the building has no back wall through here, but on the back side, yeah, on the back side we do have a wall, and I just walked through the wall. Great game, guys. Totally worth the $35. You guys are truly amazing. But we got guts everywhere, guys. We got lots of guts, and we have red-eyed, shit-looking zombies. Alright, guys. We'll let these fucking shit assets kill me. Great game, guys. I've seen the same death icon a million times before for you guys. $35, huh? This game makes M.I.S.S number 271, guys, and my score, especially at the price tag, is, this game doesn't even deserve a 0. This game is a negative experience, a waste of your money, and deserves a negative score. So the best I can do is give it a 0, a big, fat... You know what my score is? My score is a big, fat 0 made out of that Guts asset. So just take like 200 of those Guts assets and make like a big 0 with those Gut assets. And that's my score of this game. It is what we thought it was, guys, or it is what I thought it was anyway. And yeah, now we'll see how the developers respond. See if they'll actually apologize for wasting my time and money and wasting your time to watch this video. I doubt they will, though. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.